I want to talk about the phases that I can see on the radio. The way it seems for me is that mostly a bunch of crap is put on the radio for a few good songs to be flourishing, or for one certain really popular trend to come out of nowhere and just take over, so that the record people who are making money off of just this one song that's gonna go on the radio, these record people can put in any song on the radio, and most of those artists don't even write their songs, just so that a popular artist can come out and just destroy all those and outshine all of those. Like, you say you're making this music for the average people. This is what the average people like. But there's so many varieties of this crap music, and every time it's just crap. Because it's just repeating one thing over and over and over. Like, you got a song that's going ooh la la, 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 and then they give one piece of brainwashing for you. One piece of brainwashing for you. For instance, boys don't cry, girls don't cry. That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. You guys are fucking idiots who are on the radio saying all this shit to these kids and to these people. Girls, women cry, men cry. You guys are fucking idiots. Fucking hate you guys on the radio telling all these kids and brainwashing them with that shit. I hate you guys. And if you guys, most of you guys don't even write your songs, and like 95% of the people who don't write their songs, they don't even mean what they're saying. They're just trying to get money and trying to get famous. And they're not even getting famous. They're not even famous. They're just more popular on Facebook in their group of friends. More popular on YouTube with the views compared to their group of friends. And then they make these songs. Oh, I finally made it. I'm finally on stage. Like, I don't even know who you are. Like, on the radio, there's always like 100 artists that are their songs are like, I finally made it, I'm finally famous, you guys suck, you guys can suck my dick. And then all the average people are going, yeah, that's me too, yeah, I'm gonna be like that guy, I can do it too. And those guys are not even famous, those people are not even successful, those guys are just gonna be one-hit wonders for sure. And even still, even if they make another song that comes out, like, I still don't even know who that person is, and then after that song they're gone forever, and then a new person replaces them with some song that somebody else wrote for them. I can't stand this shit. Men cry and women cry. You guys are fucking stupid trying to tell them that they don't cry. This type of stuff is what's taken as wisdom. This is this type of stuff that is replaced with the sage's wisdom. These type of quotes and these type of things is so fucking garbage. I just want to burn the whole world. When people try to say something like it's wisdom and it's not. Or when people go on Facebook and try to say something like it's wisdom and it's not. Just because it's the same thing they say on the radio, it's the same thing that they say on the television, and it's the same stupid quotes that you get on these quote sites. Men don't cry, women don't cry. You guys are fucking stupid. When your dad cries, you cry too. You guys are fucking idiots, man. Don't trust these people. Cry whenever you want to. It's not going to make anything different. Your life is going to be fuller. Your laughter is going to be louder. Your happiness is going to be more pure. Your happiness is going to be more pure. The more you cry and the more you laugh, the deeper you can cry, the deeper you can laugh. And these are higher expressions than repressing your laughter and repressing your tears. If you repress your tears, you repress your laughter as well. If you repress your own song, if you repress your own expression, then you're just a repressed robot. You're a little kid that just you cry naturally. It's in you. It's natural. It's what's natural. But now you're even telling people boys don't cry, the girls don't cry. Boys, that means kids. Boys, that means kids too. When you say boys, you involve the kids with that. When you say girls, you involve the little girls as well, because they're girls and those are boys. When you're in school and you see, and you're going through the low grades, is it men's washroom and women's washroom? No, it's boys' washroom, girls' washroom, and you're telling them boys don't cry, and they're in there peeing, and they're at the sink looking at themselves in the mirror, say I don't cry. Try to act like they pretend they're an adult, and that pretending becomes their perceived belief of themselves as an adult throughout their whole entire life. You guys are stupid. But let's say if you're 16, you shouldn't be doing some stuff that you should have been doing when you're 6. And then acting as if you're an adult. What I'm saying is like making a trap. If you're making a trap, then if you're making a trap for the people in your house, if you're like making traps on the floors and making traps here and there, and you're like 15, 16, there's really something wrong with you. There's really something wrong in your psyche to do that type of thing. So repressed. That means that you didn't fulfill yourself. That means like from the very beginning you were not honest. You didn't even fulfill your own childhood, the chance that you had. That means from the very beginning you were not honest, and you're unhonest, trying to become honest as a rationale to do these type of things. That's more dishonest than if you didn't. I can't really see it getting better. When you're a good singer, and these people who are on the radio are not even good singers. They're just blind people. Who, when someone writes a song for you, they're making a certain spell. They're making a certain curse on the land, on the people, on the psyches. And you guys are blind people and puppets that they can use to put out their spells on people. And in all the commercials, they're all putting spells on people too. And especially all the commercials on the radio are just garbage, complete garbage. Mostly all spells. you got one trend and set type of song that goes through like a year, for like a year or like 6 months, and then the good artists come out with 6 songs and they like save everything. But even those songs that sucked, you guys bought into, because when when you work wherever you work, if they're playing a radio and they're playing the radio, you have no choice. You have no choice when it comes to what you're listening to. But there's lots of people who don't even listen to the radio. So I'm only speaking for that, because when you're in your car and you don't have a CD or you don't have your MP3 player. But I see a lot of people who are playing like deep, like murdering music, and they're not like, how old are they? How old are these people? You're supposed to be listening to this type of stuff when you're like a teen or you're in high school. This stuff was generated for you to listen when for people who are like in high school type of thing, because you can get away with that type of thing even if you're not with that. So like these people who are like 25 are listening to this type of stuff, and they have nothing to do with that. And the way they act is completely, you know, blue collared shirt, very just like, oh, I'm nice, I'm a nice good person, a nice good honest person. They try to portray that, and then you look through the music that they listen to in their off time, and it's complete garbage. Like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, stab you, oh, I fucked 50,000 girls today. And like it's a girl, it's a female listening to this, or it's a male listening to this. And I'm talking about people who have nothing to do with this. This is not them at all, but they would rather listen to something that's not them, because they admire what's not them, so that they could try to get the feeling of it being them. Lots of people, they like what's not them. They like almost the opposite of them. They admire the opposite of them because it couldn't be them. And a lot of times, just because it's what's available to them, they don't take the time to search for some good stuff that they would like, or old stuff, because it's not what everyone else listens to. No, it's like no one wants to listen to old stuff. Or wherever you're from, whatever race you are, that country stuff. You're better off listening to that stuff to get connected, because it's not what you're connected to in this life when none of that stuff happens to you. You're just praising false gods. It doesn't matter to the people who are doing it. It doesn't matter to them. You're just giving them free money. And what I'm saying is, the artists that are making that music, it doesn't matter to them. If you're listening to them, it doesn't matter to them or not. You're just giving them money, or you're giving them exposure, or you're advancing their own spirit as a consciousness within the masses. It doesn't matter to them. For some reason, it matters to you guys to listen to it. It honestly doesn't matter to me, but I have to address it, because it's within this context. except if you're my friend and you're listening to this type of stuff and you act completely different. Honestly, it offends me because you're one of these repressed people. These people who act a certain way when they're really a different type of way, repressed. That means that I can get you to snap, or I can get you offended. And then no matter what I say or how offended you are, you're gonna pretend to be nice and trying to manipulate me as a friend. It's like a lot of people when I see, they go up to Muji and they know Muji's just gonna say, just cut your own head off. And no matter what, these people try to manipulate this guy as a normal person because they're so used to manipulation. They see a living Buddha as just another person because they're so used to manipulation. So they want to manipulate this guy so he'll say something else, or he'll go easy on them. But he always stays true to himself. He always just say, cut your own head off, fool. So what I'm saying is, people go up to him trying to manipulate him, so they'll say something a certain way. Oh, Muji, I really like your satsangs. I really appreciate what you're doing here, and I really think you're a nice, good person, and I really like you a lot, and I understand fully, completely everything you're saying. But with me, I'm feeling a little bit different than everyone else because my own mind, I don't think that it's my own belief personally to go through with what you're saying because of my own belief and my own experience. And then he'll say right away, just cut your own head off, fool.